Hello class, it's Instructor Paige again. You have made it more than halfway through the course. We are almost there. Now for this week, I wanted to give you some tips and some things to look out for. This week, I recommend, of course, to use the template in the supplemental material folder. As you'll see in the assignment, there are a few templates to use. For the assignment, there's 4 parts. But I decided to make it easier for everybody. I put them all together in one. That way you just have to download everything from the supplemental material folder. That way it kind of saves you a little bit of time and you can fill it out as you go and you get to see everything all together. For me, that just made more sense. It made it easier. If you prefer to download them all separate, that is okay. Sometimes it can be a little bit challenging to upload more than one document into Blackboard, and that's why I put them all together just to save time to make it a little bit easier. But if you're able to submit everything all together, that's fine too. Don't worry about it. Another thing, definitely don't wait till the last minute for this assignment. It really won't be possible. For the assignment, you have to track your time and things that you do, at least for 2 days. So you'll see what you're doing. You'll write down everything as soon as you wake up. So if you wake up and you check your alarm, if you check messages or emails, that kind of thing, write everything down. This sounds a little bit, cumbersome and a lot of time used, but really it's to help you see how much time is used for certain things. I've had students do this assignment before, and they were able to see, like during a lunch break, they had time, they were scrolling through social media, and they were able instead to read their ebooks during that time to kind of, help get prepared for that week. I know that's kind of silly, but it works for some. It helps you see some areas you might be able to use differently. And then, of course, so plan ahead, writing down your schedule. You'll have to do the 2 days, and then you'll do a schedule for the next 3 weeks, which is really great because the next 3 weeks are going to get pretty busy in the course. And then, of course, start planning time with your student advisor if you haven't already. That's to help give them time and talk with them, get to know them a little bit more, and then to also create your schedule for all of your classes, so everything to meet to your degree. That's going to help you for week 7, that way you don't feel too overwhelmed. And then, of course, in week 7, you have your final exam. Hopefully each week you've been taking notes. That will help save you time and worry later. Now don't worry, in week 7 I'll give you tips for the final exam, things to help you go through that and make it a smooth transition. Of course, for this week, read the chapters 4 and 7. Of course, it's broken down in little sections, so read your syllabus to see what parts to read. I know that can be a lot of going back and forth, but it gets you used to reading that syllabus to see what's happening. And then, of course, watch your video lectures, and then we'll do our discussion posts, and we'll talk about managing stress and looking for useful articles and tools to help with that, and I'm excited to see what you share. And then, of course, for your assignment, you'll need to work ahead, so definitely start looking at that now, maybe even tracking your next 2 days that you have right now, even if it's the weekend, to see, where you have open spots, if that makes sense. And then, of course, if you have any questions, to let me know, and I'm excited to help you all. And I hope that template with everything together is helpful. Now, of course, if you have questions, reach out to me, and I'm excited to help.